Silverton Siege out on Netflix, new film based on a true story of the Silverton Three. Film takes place in the 1980s South Africa at the height of the apartheid. We follow three rebels who, as part of a countrywide operation, plan to sabotage a government installation. However, they realize that someone has betrayed them and that the police are onto them, which leads to a chase across the city, which then ends with them going into a bank full of people and taking them hostage, trying to negotiate their way out. So it's a thriller with heavy elements of politics and history, and also some strong underlining by themes of racism and inequality. I think it starts off pretty strong and manages to build and maintain tension through almost its entire runtime. But, and this is a significant but, I felt it falls off a cliff in the final 20 minutes or so. What is a pretty grounded and mature story suddenly becomes very preachy and on the nose, complete with the white savior trope character, which even gets tied into some Jesus-like imagery. It did feel weird and unsubtle and probably also unnecessary, especially as from what I was able to learn about the real events, that part never happened. In general, there are some liberties taken with the story. Some of them are completely fine, like switching out the gender of one of the rebels, but some, as I said, lead to the film becoming very preachy. I think performances are very good, again with the exception of Elani Decker, who plays the white bank manager and came off a bit stiff. The standout for me was Thabo Rametsi, who plays the lead role. He was pretty awesome and really felt like a real person. What I think would have made the film much better, perhaps, would be to intercut between the inside of the bank and the high-level decision makers who were involved in the negotiations and showing their thought process in a more expanded way. We do have a couple of policeman characters, but they're very low level and also surface level, and we're never shown the actual people who made the final calls on what to do with the freedom fighters. I think not only that would have added the interesting look into the racist apartheid regime as a cold counterbalance to the rebels, but also it would take some weight off of the necessity to fill the bank with a bunch of side characters who are so-so and for me were the reason why the film didn't maintain its quality towards the end. So it's so-so in the end as a whole. It starts off decent and disappointingly. I would say it's worth seeing for the lead performance, but really, in a world of so many good movies coming out, I'm not sure I should be recommending an average one.